Good evening, and welcome to Inside the Haven. I'm Miss Toy, and we have a wonderful show planned for you tonight. The purpose of our show is to reach out to young women and young men of America. We're reaching out to the youth ages 13 to 24, revealing to you purpose, so to help you excel and identify your purpose if you haven't done so already. And we do that by way of television and having up close and personal conversations with career minded business and professional adults, and even your peers who are role models in the area. And just having them tell you who they are, what they do, why they do it, how long it takes them to become who they are and what they are, and the success that they're experiencing. So with that, I want to give you a chance to go and mom, dad, auntie, uncle, go and call someone that you love, adore, a young person, and have them tune in. And I guarantee you that they are going to be blessed tonight. And with that, we will be right back.
Please, stand back, sir. We're just dumping a little excess sewage here. I hope those shoes aren't new. Oh, God.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, Nicole. Good luck on the play tonight. You're welcome. What's up, guys? Now you're gonna make sure that you return those on Monday, right? Thank you. Oh, nice.
We'll talk to you for a second. Go ahead, give me water. Come on, let me get your water. Just get out the way.
Welcome back to Inside the Haven. We have with us tonight a professional basketball player by way of Roy Jackson Jr. But before we talk to Roy and hear what he has to say, our quote for today is, "Yes, you really can." Yes, young man, young lady, you really, really can. President Obama, when he was running for president, the first in '08, I believe it was, his motto was, yes, yes, you can. Yes, we can. And yes, you can. Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Yes, you really can. So whatever it is you have in your heart to do, the things that you enjoy doing, that thing that maybe right now seems so big that it seems unattainable, well, no, it's not. Yes, you really can. Just get started. You have to get started. Ask questions. Read books. Talk to your school counselor, or whoever you need to talk to, a parent, a neighbor, about that thing, whatever it is that you're thinking you want to do. Read magazines, Google it, get some information, and because yes, you can find out how to do what it is you want to do, and you can do it. With that, I want to welcome Roy Jackson Jr. Welcome, Roy. Good, good. Now, how old are you?
24 years old.
24 years old, and you play professional basketball.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and who do you play for?
A team called TSV Eshers Eagles,
And where is that at?
located in Eshers, Germany.
You are a long way from home.
Yeah, 7,000 miles.
7,000 miles. And so now this is your second year.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first year you played for another overseas team,
Yep, Italy.
Italy. And so how did you wind up overseas playing ball?
Well, it all started. When
Okay,
I
wait,
was-
wait. Let me bag you up. What? Because you're from the Flint area. What? Take us through, and you're a young man. Take us through elementary, junior high, and high school. What schools did you go to?
Well, I first started off at Garfield Edison.
Okay.
So that was my first stint there. Then I transferred to the Westwood High School District.
Mhm.
Then ever since then, I went to Westwood Heights Elementary. Then I went to Hamady Middle School.
Mhm.
Then I just transferred there and went to Hamady High School.
Okay. And so, how long have you been playing basketball? And while you were in school, how long? When did you start?
Well, I've been started playing basketball since I was 4 years old.
4 years old.
And then it all started, but I started playing with schools and stuff probably about second grade.
Mm-hmm. I have a grandson. Well, he's playing football, but he was really good at basketball, and we started him out. My daughter started him out when he was about 2, 3, 4, something like that. And so, was that always once you started with? Was that always something that you thought I want to play pro ball, or did you just kind of later on fall into? Well, not fall into. I know you didn't fall into it, but when you were young, did you have any ideas or aspirations of wanting to do something else besides play pro ball?
Not really, because growing up, it was I had watched my father, and he went to Flint Northwestern, and then, everybody used to talk about him, how his jumping ability and everything. And then he was a 2-time All-American down in Mott. And then my mom won a state championship at Flint North.
Really?
So I just felt like basketball was just for me.
Right. You kind of just, it's kind of just inbred in you then, huh?
Yes.
Right, right. I run into kids all the time, and I always ask kids, what do you want to do when you grow up? And and a lot of the boys say they want to play either as football or basketball, and which is fine, and because obviously they can do that. They can be a pro ball player like you are, so it is attainable. But I can remember. Thank you. I can remember when I worked in the school system and talking to teenage boys and asking them, well, what do you want to do when you grow up? I mean, when you get out of high school. They want to play pro ball too, but they're not going to school. They're not even, didn't have the grades to make the team. So the two did not connect. So obviously you did well in school, well enough to go to college and now be on a pro team. So how did you get connected with overseas? I mean, did they seek you out? Did you seek them out?
Well, I had first went to this camp down in Las Vegas, and I had went through with my last agent, and I basically got connections through there. And then recently, a month ago, I went down to St. Louis, and I signed with Team Benning Agency and with BJ Benning, and he had just said he'd been following me for about 2 years now.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
And then he had told me if you just come down here to St. Louis, he was like, I got a job for you. So I was like, I'm gonna have to take this chance because last year I didn't go. So I'm like, this year I'm gonna go.
Right.
And I'm just gonna take that chance. And he had called me about last month and was like, I got a job for you. And then it was just like a blessing.
Wow, faith without works is dead. Like you said, you didn't go the year before, but you went this year. Mm-hmm. We have to take, when we're pursuing our purpose and our dreams, we have to be willing to take a risk or to take a chance. Of course you have, with guidance, some things you just can't just, we walk by faith, not leap by faith, but you at the same time you have to be willing to take a chance, and when you're taking a chance, you want to seek counsel. Did you so with that, did you seek the counsel of anyone before you decided to just go ahead this year, since you didn't go last year, or just?
Well, I just took it upon myself, and I talked it over with my father. He said, chances make champions. Mm-hmm. So I was like, he was like, just because you didn't go last year, he was like, God might have something in store for you this year. Mm-hmm. So I just took it upon this time, just took my chance and went down there.
Well, your dad gave you some good advice. Chances make, so you did seek out someone. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. Chances make champions. Okay, so what is your degree in?
I have an associate's degree at Grand Rapids in general studies.
Okay.
And then I have a bachelor's degree at Arkansas Pine Bluff in communications.
Okay, what school in Grand Rapids?
Grand Rapids Community College.
Okay, my daughter went to Grand Valley. That's why I had excuse me. So, how long do you see yourself playing ball? And also, would you like to play here in the States, or is that good enough? Oh, I don't want to say good enough. Is that fulfilling playing there, or just I guess to be able to play period? Huh?
Like it's a blessing like to play either overseas, because like when you go overseas you get to travel and see new cultures and like meet new people. Then like we in the States, I mean it's also good because you get to network and you also get to meet different people. So it's like I just want to play basketball as long as my body like allow me to. So,
I know I just recently wrote my first book. It's not published yet, but I thought about writing a book for a long time, and one thing that kind of held me back was, what if it doesn't make it to the New York Times bestseller list? Well, I went to a writer's symposium and they said, forget that. Just write the book and get it out there. The main thing is, get your life, your idea, whatever it is, on the paper, and then let it go from there. But the opportunity is, the thing is, just write the book. And so, like you said, you just want to play ball.
yeah.
And so, thank God you're able to do that. Because there's fulfillment in being able to walk in and fulfill your purpose. Would you like to come and play in the NBA?
Oh yeah, like the NBA is like my ultimate goal. Like I always wanted to play in the NBA since I was a child. I used to grow up watching like Kobe Bryant and all them, and like that's just one of my dreams. And I always told myself like you could do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it.
Right.
And I just always been on that NBA path. Like I'm gonna get there one day, no matter how old I get.
Right. You know what? They pick a lot of players from leagues overseas, don't they? Yeah. A lot. That's good. So you're on your way. One thing about a dream, we have to keep it before us and keep believing in it, and even when it looks like it won't happen, we still have to believe in it. We still have to tell ourselves we can do it. It's going to happen, or whatever you need to say. Do you have a mentor or role model? Whether you know the person or not, as far as basketball or.
Well, one person that I always latched on to, his name was Thaddeus McFadden, and he played actually professional ball right now over in France. And he just always tell me like things might not work out right now, but you just got to keep grinding. Sometimes we work out 2 times a day. And he just always told me like your chance gonna come, your chance gonna come. And it just finally came. And then like I always just think that because when it was times I wanted to give up, he used to always stay on my ear like, bro, you can't give up because you came too far. And he was like, you don't know how far you could get if you stop now. And then like his encouraging words just always stay with me.
Right. Well, I think people that are role models, and I don't know that they always consider themselves as that, but you are a role model. Especially to be. You say you're 22.
24.
Okay, 24. Not far from 22. You're a role model. People will see this and maybe they never heard of you, but they'll know you now. And you're someone to be looked up to, a young person, and that's phenomenal. That's amazing. A young person to have their head on straight and pursuing their dream and it's happening for them. That's great. So have you had to overcome any obstacles to be Roy Jackson Jr. and play professional ball overseas?
Oh yeah, I mean I used to hear it all the time. Like when I was in high school, you're too little, you're too short, you're not strong enough.
How tall are you?
6'1".
When was you too short? When were you too short?
Probably the height. My 9th grade high school, I was 5'3".
You had a growth spurt
Yeah,
somewhere.
growth
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish.
So it was just like I always accept criticism because sometimes it could be good criticism, and I always used to be like, I'm gonna make it one day, like no matter what. And then like once they start noticing me, then they start telling me like you could do it. But in my heart, I always know I could do it.
Right. There you
And
go.
it's like God put me on this earth like to be someone. And
Yes.
like me, it's like I tell my story through basketball.
Right.
And if kids and older people could look up to me, like if he could do it, I know I could do it.
Right.
So I just want to be an example and a role model to tell others out there, if it's something that you want to do, like you could do it if you put your mind to it.
Well, that said a mouthful right there. That's real. That's good. Our kids need. You can't have too many role models. They can't have too many good examples out there because there's so much bad and so much that our children are faced with. That they need all the positivity they can get. I know I didn't read the book, but Hillary Clinton wrote a book. What was it? It Takes a Village, and she's talking about raising children, and it does. It takes. Even though you might not never meet a lot of young kids, just your input in the example that in the life you lead. They see you playing ball on TV or hear about you playing ball or whatever. They'll know that if he did that, I can do that too, like you said. So what do you like most about playing ball?
I like most is the traveling part, and then like when I travel, I meet new people, and then like I'm the type of person like I always like meeting new people, because in the world you never know who you might run into that can help you get to the next level.
Right.
So probably like the traveling part and meeting new people.
And it's nice to be nice. It's okay to be nice, isn't it? Yeah. I like to speak to everybody because, like you said, you never know who you might meet along your way who could help you get to where you need to go. Or they could help, you could help them, or they could help you. What do you feel like is your greatest accomplishment so far? I know you're a young man, you're only 24, but there will be many great accomplishments for you because you got a lot ahead of you. But up to now, what do you feel like is your greatest accomplishment so far?
Well, I would say basketball, but I feel like one of my greatest accomplishments is getting degrees.
Right, okay, good.
Like, one thing about it, like, you need your education, and that's one thing can't nobody take from you. Right. Because, like, I could go out and play basketball and tear my ACL, and I probably don't want to play basketball no more. But one thing I can always fall back on is associate's degree and a bachelor's degree.
I know we just sent our grandson off, I think I said this earlier, sent him to Missouri, and he's going to be there. He's a small guy, he's going to be there. Star football player, and so he's gonna be the star football player, and we have to keep reminding him, but we keep it before him. You are a student athlete, not an athlete student. Exactly. You're there to learn and to get your degree. The playing ball is on the side. He wants to go to the NFL, and we believe he can. Right. But right now you are a student athlete. Exactly. Keep your focus. Keep your focus on the girlfriends. Okay, so with that, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Only on public access.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
More pencils, no more books.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
School's out!
For summer.
What this place needed was better graduation rates. So we worked with schools like Henry Ford High, and now they're up 18%.
To help us do more good this year, go to UnitedWay.org because great things happen when we live united.
back. Welcome back to Inside the Haven. We are still mentoring minds and changing lives. We're mentoring minds by way of this television show because we don't know you. We can't touch you, but we come to you in your homes by way of this show, reaching out to you. Hopefully we're making a change in your life by bringing the adults or your peers to you to tell you all about themselves, and you can glean whatever you need to from them and to help you excel in your dream and your purpose. Right now I want to give a shout out to our own Flintstone Clarissa Shields. She's made it back to the United States. She has won her second gold medal. We congratulate her, we honor her, we celebrate her, and we are surely welcoming her back home to Flint. We love her. She has made one of the great things that is coming out of Flint. And once again, congratulations, Clarissa Shields. And we are still here with the wonderful, awesome, tall Roy Jackson Jr., who said he was teased in school for being short. I can't believe that. But anyway, shame on those people. I guess they could be, look at you now, huh? Wow, that's something. I ask everybody this question, and I always get the same answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Have you reached your ultimate destiny or the pinnacle of your success?
No, not yet.
No, of course not.
Not yet.
Not yet. So after football, after basketball, well, before I ask this question, what position did you play? I don't think I asked you that.
I play point guard.
Point guard? So I'm sort of like basketball illiterate. So tell me, and for maybe someone else out there doesn't really know, maybe some kid want to play, they're not sure what position they want to play, but exactly what does the point guard do?
The point guard is like the assistant coach on the floor.
Okay.
He makes sure everybody in their right position, and he makes sure if the coach wants him to run a play, he got to make sure like everybody in their right position, the ball got to go where it needs to go, and he just the leader. To sum it all up, he the leader on the court.
You know, I thought the point guard was the person that did makes the shots, but that's somebody else.
That's
you can make shots too, right?
Yeah, but the
that's not your main goal on the floor.
Mine just to distribute the ball and make sure everybody else is where they're supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Is that what Isaiah Thomas was?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess I know more than I thought. Okay, because when you said it, I kind of just saw him, going and pointing and doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. So, where do you see yourself in, say, 15 years, 10, 15 years from now? Let's say you've played overseas, you've been through the NBA, and now you retired from professional basketball. What do you see yourself doing after that?
I see myself being like an agent, and saying that, like helping others to fulfill their dreams. So, like helping them get in school, or if they want to take the overseas route or the NBA route, and also help training them. Because I feel like if you give back in those aspects, it's like that's what they need. Like nowadays, they need somebody to latch on to, and I feel like if I could come back and just get that back to them, it's like that's what the city needs.
It's important to give back, because somebody has poured into us and given to us and mentored us and have been role models for us. Everyone has had that in some shape, form, or fashion. A mentor does not necessarily have to be someone. I mean, it's great if you have a mentor that you know and you have their number. You can pick them up, pick up the phone and call them on the phone. But sometimes you'll find your mentor in a book. Sometimes you'll find your mentor, as they're like you to run up and down a basketball court, and this kid is just watching and learning from your moves and and things like that. So mentors come in different shapes and forms, and role models and that. So it's good to give back, because somebody, whether they realize or not, has poured into you, poured into me. Excuse me. So. Before we go, please share with the youth out there who may be listening just a word of encouragement.
Oh yeah. When I was back at Grand Rapids, my coach Owens always told me the 5 P's, and that's proper preparation prevents poor performance. And
say that again. Let me hear it. Say it again.
The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Okay, proper preparation prevents poor performance. I like that.
And then he always said, like, if you prepare or train for what you need to do, you already get there. So with that being said, he was like, just make sure you prepare for any journey that you face. So when you get to that journey, you already be there.
Wow. You've already won.
Already won.
You know, a kid, a young person, an old person, shoot, could use that for school, for life, for anything. I like that. Okay, well, thanks, Roy, for coming and being our guest. We had a few challenges today to get this show done, but I thank you for your patience. I really do. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. I was going to say, tell your family hello. I know them, and I'm glad I got to meet you. It's been my honor. Once again, you've been viewing with us Inside the Haven. We're mentoring minds and changing lives. Send us an email. If you've ever been into any of my workshops, the Abstinence Rally, Haven of Rest, You Go Girl, send me an email and let me know that, hey, Miss Toy, just say hi. Email me at insidethehaven@gmail.com. If you can't be on the show, we'd love to have you do an interview at the website. And the website is insidethehaven.com. And my phone number, you call me on the phone if you want to be on the show. The number is 810-577-6556. We'd love to have you. I'm looking to showcase people from all walks of life. The doctor, the lawyer, janitor, nurse, kitchen cook, whatever you do, we'd like to interview you because you never know, some young person may want to do exactly what you're doing. They can learn from your wisdom. And with that, once again, I thank you for joining us, and good night.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
What's blooming in Flint Community Schools? Garden education. Thanks to Food Corps Michigan, a partner in Flint's community education initiative, students, families, and neighbors have an opportunity to discover the joys of growing their own fruits and vegetables. Learn more at flintcommunityed.org.